You are listening to the Masculine Mindset Show, a podcast for introverts to get more confidence, more importantly, more self-worth, and of course, get more fit. Women are a side benefit. More importantly, I turn nice guys into bad motherfuckers. Let's get into the content, you fucking legend. Sponsored by Brain FM. Real binaural beats that has sleep tracks, meditation tracks, recharge tracks, relaxation tracks, focus tracks, which, by the way, those focus tracks are really fucking good. Man, do I focus when I am writing my blogs, you guys. Okay, let's get into the content. I fucking love it. If you'd sign up right now. Stop blowing smoke up my ass. Does looks really matter, Adam? Come on, be honest with me. Does looks really fucking matter? Well, alright. You know, I wanted to do a podcast on this topic, and here's the thing. A lot of guys out there are under the impression that looks aren't everything, right? And I even hear this from women, right? They'll even say this too. Oh, looks isn't everything, Adam. What counts is what's on the inside. What's on the inside. And this is the shit that freaking grinds my gears, you guys, because I'm gonna tell you something. Every single person on this spinning ball of fucking dirt, they won't tell you this because they're being kind to you. Okay? They're being fucking kind to you. This is why I want you to get to know your dark side. Okay? They're gonna tell you shit that you want to hear. They say what you want to hear. Okay? Then they kind of give you the frame. They kind of validate you. Don't worry, Michael. I think that you're an amazing guy. I think that you're really just this funny guy that can make all girls laugh. And I honestly think, Mike, that you are just definitely one of those type of guys that can get a lot of girls attracted to them. But if he looks at himself in the way that he doesn't like the way he looks, then nothing's going to work for the guy because it's his mindset on his looks, you guys. It is your mindset on how you view yourself, you guys. Okay, there's this book called Psycho-Cybernetics. And what that book talks about is your self-image. All right? Your self-image. And so I know I'm talking about your self-image here, but what I want to actually say to all of you about having a good, healthy, positive self-image is much better than you looking at yourself saying, I look like a piece of shit. Right? You guys, I've had someone say that to me. You already know that, as I've went on a tangent on it. However, you guys, understand that when someone says this to you, even to you too, what they're saying to you is they're saying, I think I look like shit. They're not talking to you per se. They're saying, I think you look like shit, but I'm actually going to point the finger right back at me because I think I look like shit. Does that make sense, you guys? So understand if people ever make these comments to you, that they're actually talking to themselves. Okay, I want you to know that. I want you to fucking know that. Okay? Now, stop blowing smoke up my ass, Adam. Looks really doesn't matter. Yeah, in some cases, this is true, you guys. However, there comes a point in time where I want to go back to what I was originally saying, like about 2 minutes ago, and that is this, you guys. Every single person on this spinning ball of dirt that is called Earth, they have a fucking dark side. And if you're not aware of that part of you that can be a bad motherfucker, then I'm gonna tell you something. Okay? You're not gonna know who you really are. You're not gonna know who you really are. Because if you're constantly being nice and kind and fucking doing this people pleasing bullshit. By the way, you guys, it's okay to be kind to people, but you only do it from the place of not expecting shit from them. In this field of dating and attraction, you want to lead with your giving hand and expect nothing in return. Okay? Go listen to my podcast called This Is How to Feel Like a Fucking Legend to understand that point. The point that I'm getting here to you guys is this. If you are too nice from a place of wanting something from her, then that right there is manipulation. That's why I say the nice guy is actually manipulative. But the point here, again, the topic, you guys, is does looks really matter? Does looks really matter, right? Here's the shocking truth on looks being important, okay? I'm going to tell you, yes, they matter, okay? I want you to swallow that right now. They matter, all right? I'm going to tell you something, you guys. The very first thing that women look at on online dating is how you fucking look, okay? It is how you fucking look. And if you're going to tell me that looks does not matter in the dating game, you're lying to yourself. You are fucking lying to yourself. Okay? So I know you don't want to hear this. Like, Adam, thanks for making me feel like shit, because I don't think I look good. Well, I'm going to tell you guys, that's because your viewpoint of yourself is number fucking one. It's how you view yourself. It's your self-image. Why do I say a positive narcissistic self-image? Because when you combine basically narcissism on top of having a positive self-image, you are more self-entitled than ever. That means, you guys, you are entitled to yourself, and you don't chase women anymore. Okay, guys, narcissists, guys, here's one thing narcissists get right. Okay, this is what they get right. That is, they put themselves first. So, for anyone to tell me, guys, I'm so sick of hearing people saying, Adams, why are you promoting narcissism? I only promote it to the point where you fucking stop placing women as your fucking purpose. Do you hear me? Good. I'm glad you hear that. When you place yourself as top priority, that is narcissistic, you guys. Again, go read the book called Art of Seduction. Everyone are fucking narcissists. I want to say that again, you guys. Everyone are fucking narcissists. In some way, shape, or form, people look out for themselves. Okay? And that right there, again, is narcissism. So for people to hate on narcissism, that tells me that you are the most narcissistic. Okay? So if you put out videos out there saying how to spot a narcissist, or how to, why narcissists do this, or why narcissists do that, that tells me that in on some way, shape, or form, you are also being judgmental of that person. Okay? So, again, as I'm circling back to what I originally said, that is, every single person on this spinning ball of dirt looks out for themselves. They look out for themselves. And not to mention, they also look at other people on the way they look immediately. Okay? Immediately. Guys, there's something in psychology called a heuristic. Do you know what this is? Do you know what a heuristic is? Okay, I'll tell you what a heuristic is. Now, understand, you guys, that I know I'm going deeper today. I'm telling you like it is, because this is, guys, I'm trying to communicate to you that the fact that I know what the fuck I'm talking about when it comes to this shit. Okay, when you know what this is, it'll help you understand how humans are in social situations. So, this is what a heuristic is, okay? It is a mental shortcut or rule of thumb that helps guide our decisions without thinking, okay? So, that means it requires no thought. It's not thinking. One can call this impulsivity as well. Now, women want to know where you fit on the social hierarchy, okay? Now, why do I bring this up? Why do I talk about heuristics? I'm going to tell you why. Because that heuristic that everyone has, they look at you in a snap second and they judge you immediately. They judge you immediately. Guys, you know deep down that people are looking at you and they are silently judging you. And they'll put up a nice face. That's why, you guys, I'll continuously come back to the fact that most people are just being nice just to be nice. Okay? If you heard their honest thoughts, then you would have butthurt feelings. You just would. Okay? So, for you to tell me looks doesn't matter, I strongly disagree with you. Looks does matter, you guys, because women are looking at you. That is called a heuristic. The minute they see you on that online dating profile, she's silently judging you by the way you look. And I know you don't want to hear that. You're like, Adam, why the fuck are you telling me how difficult it is on online dating? You guys, it's not hard if you know how to work out, and also you can stay fit. Okay? Listen to my health and fitness podcast. So here's the important point about looks being really fucking important in the dating game. On online dating, that is all women can see. That is all they can see. So, again, I'm going to say this one more time. Looks does matter. However, let's address the opposite end of it now. The opposite end of it. Okay? So, if you have good game and you have frame, if you will, okay? You can get girls attracted to you outside of online dating. Yes, you can. However, understand that your self-image has got to be on point. If you get insecure around girls when they test you, what does that communicate to them, you guys? What does that communicate to them? That communicates to them that you are not fully confident in yourself. And by the way, guys, I'm going to tell you something about frame control. Frame control and confidence are very eerily similar. Okay, they kind of go hand in hand if you think about it. Because if you have a strong frame, which in essence is masculinity, you will be more confident in result. Does that make sense? Okay, awesome. Now, I'm all over the place here, but you know what? I like to roll like that. Understand, you guys, that often when I roll on my podcasts, I often like to get kind of creative and shit. And little do you guys know that is actually feminine energy. So for me to roll off the cuff like this, I have to roll off the cuff and tell you what I know about this field and what I can. Guys, I'm coming from first-hand experiences, okay? I've pulled women from online dating, Coffee Meets Bagel, Hinge, and Bumble. The point I'm getting at to you here is you've got to understand something when it comes to online dating. If you want to succeed with online dating, this is how you do it. You've got to focus on your looks. You've got to. Like, you can't just say to me, Adam, looks doesn't matter. Yeah, they do, you guys. They just do. Can you swallow that red pill? I'm going to ask you to fucking take the red pill right now and understand that to some extent, looks does matter. That's the shocking truth, you guys. Okay? That's the shocking truth. Now, are there ways to work around that? Sure. That is, if you can own your flaws and own the fact that you're not a perfect human being and tell women that basically you make them laugh, right? When you make women laugh on top of having like a fun, playful vibe to your personality, then yes, in a way, if your game is like in the top 0.1% of men, then yes, to some extent, looks does not matter. But that is if your game is on fire and you know what you're doing and you know how to pass tests and you know how to be socially savvy. Okay? So, for me to point this out to you, I want to really get down to the bottom line of this entire podcast. Here's how you can improve your looks, okay? If you think you look like a fucking midget. By the way, you guys, if you think height matters, that is honestly stupid, okay? In my mind, I'm gonna always come back to the fact that looks does matter. They do matter, you guys, but height does not matter, okay? Height does not matter. In fact, you'd be wise to actually lie on online dating and just say that you're 3 more inches taller than what you really are. Guys, I'm giving you permission to do that because women are stingy about that. But height does not matter as much as looks. Height does not matter as much as looks. Okay? Now, I'm going to tell you the last big point to this podcast. It's better that you look masculine. You look tough, right? So if you want to really improve your looks and you want to look better, essentially, guys, I would appreciate if you would fucking reach out to me. Because quite frankly, I know I put out some really over-the-top podcasts, but behind all that is a guy that wants to help you, okay? So, I'm going to give you guys some news for you. I'm going to stop podcasting in a few weeks. Oh shit, are you really, Adam? Yes, I am, okay? I got offered a writing gig with my blogging mentor. So, for you guys to actually reach out to me sooner rather than later, I would suggest you fucking grab your balls and sign up below for basically a fitness consultation. Because you guys, you're gonna hear the following episode where I talk about why I'm not gonna be putting up free masculinity discovery calls anymore. I'm just not. Okay, so then by that point, you're gonna have to just fucking swallow the harsh truth that Adam is no longer offering those free discovery calls. So, as I said, look masculine, have a self-image of a narcissist, right? Positive narcissistic self-image. More importantly, remember that height does not matter to women as much as looks does, okay? Guys, you can overcome that height shit every day of the week and twice on Sunday. That is, if you can get her to feel emotions, okay? So if a woman says, oh, height matters, guys, what women say they want is not what they actually want. I want to say that one more time. What women say they want is not what they actually want. That is, if you can get past her fucking invisible hierarchy, that is how she views you on the social hierarchy, you guys. That right there, again, is heuristic. When you judge someone in a split second, women see that as if they are going to sleep with you or not. Guys, I'm going to tell you something, a fun fact about women, you guys. They look at you, and within like about 45 seconds, they know if they don't want to sleep with you or they do want to sleep with you, okay? But you guys, you can implement some gambits that I went over with my man Mike. If you look for that podcast, 5 gambits that drive women wild, yes, you can ramp up the attraction. But when it comes back, when it all stems down to the fact that women want to know that you can take care of yourself. Without taking care of yourself, I'm going to tell you right now, in long-term relationships, she'll look at that as weakness. Okay, so if you get the girl, and you're happy, and you start settling, she's going to call you out if you stop working out. Guys, I'm going to tell you, okay, I've heard this from several women that I've been with. They tell me this. They say, Adam, these guys, I noticed that when I've been with them for a while, and he doesn't do much. And what happens when guys do that? They get complacent. So they think, oh, I can just coast. That is a recipe for a failed relationship, you guys. Guys, relationships take work, okay? So for you to stop working out in a relationship, that is bad, and it looks bad on your part. So, I want to get down to the penny honest with you. If you get the girl, don't stop self-improving. In fact, improve yourself more when you get girls. Because that right there will keep them sticking around, because it shows that you value yourself. Guys, that communicates value. Self-improvement communicates value. Okay, so there's the end of my podcast for today. I appreciate you. Guys, remember that you've got to have the self-image of a self-entitled narcissist, because you have got to understand that this right here is what will help you basically get more confident in your frame, become masculine as a result. More importantly, you are a fucking pimp, and I appreciate you for tuning into my podcast today. I'll see you guys next time.
Guess what, guys? Guess what? if you want to get girls to feel that connection with you, that irresistible connection that most girls just want from most guys. Today's outro, you guys, I'm actually going to be telling you something just a tad cheesy, but you have to understand that women operate through emotions. So, for you to put this in your back pocket, this is very wise of you to use it at all times when she wants to feel that spontaneous desire. Ooh, you know what? I'm actually using this from my recently released article on masculine development. Shout out to John. This is really fucking slick, and I suggest that you steal this from me, okay? So, let's say that the girl you're talking to, she is kind of not really sold on you yet. She wants to feel that connection with you because she sees you talking to other girls, if you get me. Here's what I suggest you say to her, okay? You say this. It's so weird. I never meet girls in bars, especially ones I actually get along with and connect with on a deeper, more emotional, more authentic level. It's crazy how that works, doesn't it? Do you guys see how that works? Okay, I actually talked about this on my episode 5, Telltale Ways. Women are highly attracted to you. And when you utilize this, you make it seem like you two meeting was fate. Man, that's some shit right there. Use that responsibly because it does work. I'm coming to you from first-hand experiences. So, use this, you guys. I love you. Peace out. You are fucking handsome. I love you guys. See you soon.